Today, we're really plunging into something big, something that's touching everyone's career, the future of work, mid-career adaptation. We've sifted through, a whole stack of sources, articles, research, our own digging, to pull out the absolute must-know insights for you. And the core idea we're tackling, it's how generative AI, Gen AI, isn't just like taking jobs. It's causing this massive expertise upheaval. It's fundamentally changing how skills are built and, maybe more importantly, how they're valued.
Right. And our mission today for you is to really unpack this shift. We want to look at the paradoxes popping up and ultimately give you a kind of strategic playbook to navigate this so you walk away with real actionable stuff and understand why this is so critical for your career, like right now.
Okay, let's get into it then. What really jumped out at me from the sources was this central tension, this paradox. Gen AI can open doors, make some roles more accessible.
Yeah, democratize access.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's actually cutting off the traditional routes, the career paths in others.
Precisely. It's definitely not simple. We've sort of identified two main categories of impact. We're calling them growth roles and mastery roles.
Okay.
So growth roles, think legal associates, maybe marketing specialists, project managers. These are jobs where you traditionally learned by doing on-the-job mentorship. But Gen AI is now automating a lot of those basic entry-level tasks. And that creates this severed pathway to getting real expertise.
Wow. Okay. So if I'm getting this, Gen AI is basically kicking out the first few rungs of the ladder for some pretty high-paying careers. The ones that the sources say pay like 28% more on average. That's what, $20,000 a year? And you usually need a degree.
That's it. It changes how you even get your foot in the door. It's a really profound change.
Okay.
Now, flip side, mastery roles. Things like network administration or maybe data warehousing. These jobs have always had, a steep initial learning curve.
Right. Lots of technical stuff up front.
Exactly. Codified knowledge you have to master. But here's the interesting part. Gen AI can actually speed up getting that initial skill. It helps lower the barrier to entry. Makes you confident faster.
Okay, so growth roles get harder to climb, mastery roles might get easier to start. But the severed pathway thing, that sounds like a huge problem if you're already mid-career. How does that hit you specifically?
Well, the biggest hit is that erosion of the classic career ladder. That severed path means those hands-on learning chances, they're vanishing. The experiences that actually built senior-level know-how. PwC, for instance, they expect a 39% drop in entry-level audit hires by 2028 just because of AI.
30%? Wow.
Yeah, and that creates this really dangerous knowledge gap. It makes it way harder to develop solid professional judgment if you haven't done that foundational work.
And what's really kind of unsettling is it's not just about skills, is it? It's creating a sort of low-wage trap, but for highly educated people. Like, similar to how low-wage workers often lack time for exploring new careers, these mid-career pros are finding themselves just as stuck. Not because they don't want to adapt, but because of current job demands, maybe shrinking networks, especially when needing a big career pivot.
Okay.
It's a surprising parallel.
It really is. But what's fascinating, despite all this, is that mid-career folks want more training. Like 56% are saying they need significantly more training to feel ready for the future.
So the desire is there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the path forward, it seems, needs two key things working together. Practical AI fluency and those uniquely human, durable skills.
Yeah.
AI's fluency means things like prompt engineering, knowing how to talk to AI effectively, data literacy, understanding the basics of how AI works. That's becoming table stakes.
The new baseline.
Yeah. But your real edge, that comes from the durable stuff. Critical thinking, complex problem solving, creativity, innovation, emotional intelligence, empathy, adaptability, resilience. Those are the things AI can't replicate.
So it really means embracing this idea of the career pivot as an art form almost, and adopting a lifelong learning mindset. It has to be constant because, like that World Economic Forum report said, nearly 40% of your current skills could be outdated or transformed by 2030. Learning isn't just nice to have anymore.
Not at all. And if you look at the bigger picture, organizations, companies, they're being forced to change too. That old pyramid structure, it's flattening out, becoming more diamond-shaped. Why? Because agentic AI that can act more independently is taking on more complex stuff. So companies now have to really focus on keeping the talent they have, the ones with that scarce expertise.
Retention becomes key.
Hugely key, especially since workers with advanced AI skills, they're commanding a massive wage premium. It's more than doubled in just 1 year, up to 56%. So for businesses building new ways to train people, investing in their current workforce, it's not just HR, it's hardcore business strategy now.
So when we boil it all down from this deep dive, The future isn't really AI versus humans, is it?
No, not at all.
It looks much more like a partnership, a symbiosis, where our human judgment, our ingenuity actually gets amplified by the tech's efficiency.
That's exactly right. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener, to consider. Knowing how incredibly valuable, irreplaceable, really these unique human qualities are. What's the one durable skill you're going to intentionally focus on, maybe even just this week, to strengthen your own position in this evolving AI-powered world we're all navigating? Something to think about.